John Guardado. I'm a part of the Professional Services Department, or more specifically the Functional Support team here at Odoo US. And today I'd like to be discussing how to get the most out of your marketing campaign, more specifically SMS marketing. So one thing I'd like you to take away from this presentation is that visibility matters. So with that, let's first start out with some numbers. Data has shown that open rates, so this is more specifically for email marketing campaigns, that when a customer opens an email, the percentage of that is about 20%. So about 2 out of every 10 people open their email marketing campaigns. So I personally can admit that I do not open every single marketing campaign that's in my inbox. But if we look at the same numbers and compare it to SMS marketing campaigns, we can see that the open rate for SMS messages is nearly 98%. That's about 5 times more than any email message campaign that you have. So that's very good. And on top of that, another statistic I'd like to give you is that for most SMS messages or SMS marketing campaigns, about 98 to 95% of them are opened within the first 3 minutes. So how's that for visibility? But now let me tell you a little bit more about how Odoo can assist you with starting or improving visibility with SMS marketing. So here are some advantages that we have with SMS marketing in Odoo. So one, it's simple. So in comparison to outdated snail mail or generating or composing emails for email marketing campaigns, generating and sending SMS messages takes only a couple minutes. It's customizable. So first off, personally, I getting an SMS message than getting an email marketing campaign. But additionally, specific customer, so each individual person gets their own customized text message, but more on that later. And finally, it's multi-regional. So unlike email that requires an internet access, SMS messages can be sent out almost anywhere in the world without an internet access. And so before we start our demo, let me mention some improvements and some updates we've had for SMS marketing in Odoo version 14. One, we made it easier to create contact lists. So you can easily create and generate contact lists in the SMS marketing app. Two, we've built our own SMS templates. So, you can build your own SMS templates, so with dynamic placeholders. So as I mentioned before, each SMS message can be customized and personalized to each individual user. Three, it's now easier to help you select and filter to your preferred target audiences. So if you need that specific marketing campaign to go to that particular user or particular client, you can do that easily with Odoo. Four, scheduling future day campaigns is a breeze. And finally, you can use emojis when you send out SMS marketing campaigns. So let's start out with the demo. So now we have here Odoo version 14 dashboard, and let's click onto SMS marketing campaign, and let's create this SMS message. So as I mentioned before, it should take about a couple minutes for us to create this message. So we will do OXP 2020, and for me, I would like to create it on this marketing list of OXP 2020, but as you can see here, you can add additional mailing list here for then just one, which means that you can create multiple customers and allow them to blend. So this allows you to create multiple customers and multiple different groups if they were not fitting into one. And going back to that, so what we're going to write here is hello, welcome to OXP 2020. As I've mentioned before, you can add emojis. So what I'm going to add today is the hearts emojis here. And as you can see here at the bottom as well, it will tell you how many characters that you have per message, how many messages that will be sent out, and what type of message it will generate. And something that I didn't mention about one of our updates is in our settings module is that you can add an opt-out link. With an opt-out link, this allows you to automatically generate an opt-out link if a customer or client does not want to receive any more SMS marketing campaigns. So with that, all you need to do is just click, and that will automatically generate it. And for now, all you have to do to send this message is click on the Send Now, confirm that you want to send this SMS message, and this will be the longest part of any marketing campaign. It's just waiting for it to render and to be sent out to your clients. So now it's already sent out. So every single user in this mailing list will get the same message here. And as I mentioned before, you can create contact lists. So in your SMS marketing app, you can create a contact list here. So this will allow you to create additional contact lists if need be, if you need to do it for any specific usage. And one more thing I'd like to elaborate on is about adding link trackers to SMS marketing. So link trackers allow you to generate links that can be tracked for every user that clicks on it or views our website. This is included if you install websites into your database. So if you copy this tracked link and add it to an SMS marketing campaign, so let's click on link. Click on link. So I will tell our customers to click on this link. And once you save it, so we will save it. So now with this particular situation, I want it to be anyone that's in my contact list, so anyone that's in the Odoo database. But I want it to be specified to anyone that's in the Odoo company. So if I wanted someone in the Odoo company with these easy filters, what I can do is write that I want anyone that has any affiliation with Odoo. So with this, we can look at the records that we have. And as you can see here, we have a new filtered list with anyone that's part of the Odoo Incorporated company. So with that, I will save it. And since I don't want to send this immediately, I can put it in the queue. And with that, it will be sent in a future date whenever the client wants to send it, or it will be sent automatically through a server action. And so the last thing I want to do is to talk about email templates. So going back to our dashboard, in order to enable email templates, we would have to configure the developer mode. So if you don't know how to do that, here's a brief overview. If you go to your settings app and you go all the way down to your developer tools, which is at the bottom of your settings app, you will see that you have an option to activate the developer mode. Once you do that, you should have this icon, this developer mode icon here. I had it already, so it was already activated. And with that, you'll be sent back to the dashboard. You click on the settings app one more time, go to technical, and go all the way down to SMS templates. And with that, you can create your own SMS templates that you can use for any campaign that you'd like. So for this one, I like to write one that tells me, or that sends a happy birthday to any user that has a birthday for the month of October. So this will be applied to contacts, and I want to say happy birthday. But what if I don't have the user's name, or I don't want to list all the names that have or any customer that has a birthday in the month of October? With that, we have dynamic placeholder generators. This is new for Odoo version 14, and this allows you to create a dynamic field that allows it to generate automatically once you send the SMS message. So with this, I just want the customer's name. So what we get is this placeholder expression. All you have to do is copy it, place it, and once you save it, you'll see that you have happy birthday and you have the placeholder. And if you click on the preview button, you can see that if you change the contact name, so let's say we want to see for John, or if you want to see for Robert Gibson, it will automatically generate that particular name to that particular template. So the last thing I want to show you with that is marketing automation campaigns. So with marketing automation campaigns, you can now include SMS messages. So for these new activities, you have emails, server actions, and now as well SMS messages. And with that, you can add the SMS templates that you've created in your technical settings. But SMS messaging or SMS marketing campaigns is not just for one particular app, but it can be used for many different apps. So one usage that we have for now for version 14 is that it can be done in anywhere or any part of Odoo. So one of my favorite places to do it is to do it in the contacts list. And let's say I wanted to speak specifically to Jonathan, and Jonathan has a phone number here already established. If I click on the SMS button, I can write, "Hello, how are you?" And with that, it will automatically generate the phone number, the recipient, and all you have to do is write in the message, click on the send button, and it will automatically prompt the loading and rendering. And then once it's rendered and sent, you can see it here in the chatter that you've sent the message and it's sent via SMS. And now let me show you an example of how SMS messages are sent and how they should look like to your customers. So unlike the one I sent out with my demo, this one did not have the opt-out link. So you will see the message here and you will see the phone number that's being sent out. And this can be sent out to any iPhone and Android user, and it does not have to be in 4G. And so now let's talk about pricing. So for SMS marketing campaigns, it is free to install onto all Odoo Enterprise databases. It's available for Odoo Online and Odoo SH, but to send each SMS message will require in-app purchases, more specifically credits. So for credits, it depends on the size of your SMS message as well as how far that message is being sent. So for each message, the general cost can be roughly around 0.02 credits or up to 0.013 credits. If you want the exact or further details about our pricing, I would recommend going to the website listed on this slide. And finally, I hope I answered all your questions for SMS marketing campaigns in Odoo. If you do have any more questions, I will be on live chat to answer them. And thank you very much.
Okay, John, can a user's phone number be reestablished once they opt out?
So yes, very good question. So a feature that we do have for SMS marketing is that you're able to attach a link to opt out of any SMS marketing campaign that you have. Once you do that, it will ask you for the direct number that you want to opt out from. And there will be a configuration in your Odoo platform, particularly the SMS marketing app, where you have a list of customers that have opted out. If you click on that list, that will allow you to re-opt them back in if you both agree upon it.
Now, what are the main things when considering an SMS campaign should we be concerned about in terms of number of people using SMS? What are some of the things that a person who's just starting to consider an SMS campaign should be concerned about or should be looking out for?
So very good question. So some of the advantages that we have for SMS marketing campaigns is first of all, it's free. So you can absolutely use it for any platform in Odoo with Odoo Online, Odoo SH, or your on-premise account. The only thing that we do establish is that each text message that you have are based off of the credits, so in-app purchases. If you want more information, it is on my slide, but I can mention it a little bit later. But other than that, sending messages is very, very easy. you don't need time to be sending snail mail or the time to create a exquisite email marketing campaign. All you have to do is just send what you need to send it to the right people, and it will generate and send in less than a couple minutes.
Awesome. Now, I know you talked a little bit about analytics and being able to see in the back end some open rate, or that. How important is understanding how effective your marketing campaigns are using SMS?
Absolutely. So what we do have with Odoo, as well as in other marketing campaigns, is link trackers. It is an established necessity to see how well your marketability towards specific audiences, specific regions, or even just a specific product. So with SMS marketing, you have those link trackers which will reference and give you statistics, real-time statistics of how many people are actually looking to these SMS messages, as well as with these marketing campaigns. Sorry.
So yes, it's important to understand what's going on with any campaign that you're doing for marketing.
Yes.
Okay. Does it work with WhatsApp?
So currently at the moment, it does not work with WhatsApp, but specification that we do have is that it does not have to be 4G enabled. You can do it with 3G products, and it does not require internet access.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right, John. And then one last question. Here we are. Do standard texting rates apply when sending SMS?
Yes, standard rates do apply.
Okay. All right. John, thank you so much again for your time today. I learned a lot about it. I think it's an important tool to be more effective in your marketing campaigns. I think anything we can use to be more deliberate and more targeted for our audience is truly a way to get that leg up in any of the campaigns you do, and that's possible. So thanks again for all of your
Thank you very much.